Greetings, YouTube. I have only encountered what we're about to talk about a handful of times, like maybe around five. But when I do, it's so out of nowhere and so crazy that I always think to myself, man, I wish I was close to my computer so that I could film it just to show what it looks like to those of you that haven't seen it. Well, as I was fighting this battle, and you can see on the screen, I've got an 8,778 5-star Awakened Carnage against a 6,481 rated 5-star Awakened Archangel. Now, I should be the stronger opponent in this fight. It should be pretty easy to defeat him. But what I have noticed, and this happens at random times with certain champions out of nowhere, is it's almost like I feel like I'm playing a combination of a node that caps my damage and also almost like deflects it. And I know Carnage isn't the best champion in the world, but let's see if I can just show you what I'm seeing. So I'm doing damage 84, 289. The crits are critting at 232 and just staying. The bleeds 28, 17. And so I feel like I'm going up against almost like a force field where I'm doing so many hits. I feel like I'm fighting like an 8-star versus a 2-star. And so I'm going to have to play really well to win this. And my damage is just capping at 233 for no reason. And I'll fire off the heavy. Now here's where it gets real crazy. So you can see I've built up my special 3 and not even getting to 500 cap. So I'll fire off the special 3 and see if that somehow breaks the spell of this crazy arena. I don't know if you want to call it glitch or what. And when I do that, it does, right? So the special 3 knocks him out real fast. But the actual combo was giving me just a crazy small amount of damage. And then you'll go to the next fight. In this case, we have ourselves a matchup. If it will load, and who knows if it will. Come on, game. There we go. Of Professor X against Iron Man Infinity War. And you can see the cap has reset, and I'm doing crits well over 1,000, which is normal, and what should have happened with Archangel, to the point that in 17 hits, he's down. But that one fight, Carnage versus Archangel, took me, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 times as long. And I can't explain it. I've never seen it. I finally got it on video in this video, but it just happens out of nowhere. And it's like damage is capped at 5%. Sometimes it feels like 1%. And it doesn't matter who's fighting and who you're against. It just happens. But the best way that I can say I fixed it, or at least corrected it, is by building to a special 3 and firing off the special 3, where suddenly the damage is much more of what you would expect in the matchup. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why this is suddenly happening. Again, it's only happened to me about 5, 6 times in the past week, but when it does, I feel like I'm drunk. I feel like I'm like in some kind of bad dream where suddenly all of my attacks with a champion that is on paper much stronger than the champion I'm fighting are doing almost nothing. And that is cause for concern for those of you who maybe aren't as blessed as I am to have the roster that I do. And so you're already fighting an arena battle that feels like it's uphill. And now you're in a position where, unfortunately, you could lose your infinite streak based solely off of the way that the game is coding that fight. So build up to a special 3. Hope you can survive until then, and you should be okay. But this is the arena problem that's causing much concern. I'm glad I finally got it on video for those of you who might maybe have never heard of it to know what it looks like. Let me know if you've seen this in the comments, please. It'll help with data for sure. Until then, have a great rest of your Sunday.